Hello, my loves. Namaste. We're going to get right into this reading. And we're going to start off with the feminine. So everything has been cleared, prayed over, and shuffled. So let's get started on the reading. Welcome all. I'm so happy you're here. If you're here, it means you're trying to learn. Trying to figure out your twin flame situation. You're trying to understand your spiritual awakening. You're trying to understand why you are at this place at this time. So we are here to just do that, to understand what it is we are going through spiritually and physically in the 3D and beyond. So again, welcome. So we're going to start off with some pre-shuffled oracle energy cards for the feminine. We're going to start there first. We're going to start with the feminine. Let's do that. Let's pull 3 energy cards. What is going on right now with the feminine? So this will be for the next 30 days. And then I'll do check-ins during the month. All right, let's see. You know, the first thing that came to me when I was pulling these cards was there's a feeling that this feminine, this is going to be a reading for no contact, maybe no communication with your counterpart. But this feminine is wondering if, how can I put this? I would say she's more envious now of others that are further, that are maybe in union. And because she's not. So she kind of feels like she's in this gray place when she wants to be at the end, at the destination, the end of the path. So let's start from there. Give these one shuffle. Two. Okay, so let's get one for envy for the divine feminine, current energy, one for the temple path, and one for community. Yeah, it's kind of the same message. It's just clarification. The same message. So, what can we say about that? She wants it to be at the end of a situation. She also wants communication. 7 and 10 is 17, which makes it 8. Lovers. She's definitely ready for union, but there is a little envy here. So let's dig into envious archetype of envy. Okay, Ace of Pentacles with envy for the divine feminine. She wants the harmony. She wants the reunion. She wants the peaceful coexistence, the emotional stability, security. But there's two tens here, so we have 10-10. It's going to be significant. With this comes the burden and the duty and the exhaustion and the hard work and the concentration. Also Saturn with Mars. So there's a lesson here. And it really feels like timing, because Saturn is Father Time. All right, give me more for this 10-10 in V. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. She wants fast changes. You know, she moved on. She let go. She walked away of this constant action of chasing. She wasn't any longer going to chase after her own contentment because she knew that she had to attain it herself within, and she did that. But it feels like in this energy that she's to the point where she's done. Okay, so she learned the lesson. Now she just wants the harmony. She walked away from things that no longer were serving her and that were hurting her. She broke up with relationships. She escaped abuse. All of these things. And so now she's looking for contentment, harmony, because she doesn't have her counterpart. She already went through the divorce. She already went through the breakups. She already went through all the relationships, karmic relationships that didn't work out. She went through those things. So why is the Tower here? Why is the Tower here for the feminine? Right, Ten of Swords again. Ten of Swords. She's done with the conflict, the competition. And she's looking back. There's a reflection here. She's looking back at the decisions that she's made and what she's discovered about herself. The disputes and the lack of cooperation, the opposition, and she's at a breaking point. She wants it to be over. So I would imagine that she would be a little envious of those twins that are together. Because there definitely are some on the internet, and there's some good, really good pairings of twin flames that are on their mission. And they teach, and they really do put their perspective on the process. So let's dig into this path with the Lovers. Because there's a reason why some are united right now and in union, and there's a reason that some aren't. So let's dig into that. Okay, so what I see here is that those that are not in union, because this is their destiny, Wheel of Fortune, there's still some strong will and determination that they're fighting against their intuition and their subconscious. So it's like they know the secrets, they have the wisdom, they have the inner voice, but there's this very strong defensiveness because a lot of it is based on looking back on the past. Venus, Scorpio, Pisces, Neptune, yeah. And that is where she's getting messed up. It's in the emotions. Endless thoughts about the playbook of the relationship. And that is a very slippery slope because we grow, we evolve. You can't judge someone as an adult for something they did as a baby or something they were learning. And so that's kind of like this whole twin flame thing. It's a phenomenon that we don't really understand yet because we're still trying to understand ourselves. And the more we understand and we discover ourselves, the more we understand and discover our our counterpart. There is definitely something to learn from those that are in union. I personally am not. There's obviously a reason why, but it's been a long, long road. So let's dig into the masculine. Okay, the next 30 days, divine masculine. Where is he? What is he doing? What is he working on? Is he in a karmic relationship? Is he not in a karmic relationship? What's going on with the masculine? Well, he looks like he's depressed. He feels like he's in a blind spot, feels disconnected. He knows he needs to pull himself out of this. The biggest obstacle he's overcoming right now is having any energy or being able to have some confidence or even courage. So he's not sure if what he's doing or his decisions are going to bring him change so that he has a new opportunity. So he's letting go, but there's still this underlying fear and anxiety about if what I'm doing and I'm about to do moving forward, is that something that's trying to deceive me? So he seems concerned about his heart. All right, more for the masculine, the world, completion, beautiful beginning, Saturn. Where there's an ending, there's a beginning. This looks like an outcome because he's not thinking this. So why is the world here? Why is the world here for the masculine? Why is the world here for the masculine? He wants out. He's wondering, is this for real? Is this really a reconciliation? He can do it. It almost feels like it's time for go now. So the question's going to be, and Mars is in Scorpio. The The question is going to be, does he become the King of Wands? Does he become the leader? Does he end the cycle? Does he reconcile? So what is the possible outcome for the 30 days? What is the possible outcome with these cards for the next 30 days? So there's an influence here. So it feels to me like there's a hidden karmic lesson that is going to influence him, that could take him off of his path again in the next 30 days. But he's under review. So the masculine needs to be very careful about his actions. Let me clarification for this. I'm going to pull my oracle cards here. See what comes out. I think his biggest issue is going to be all the signs and synchronicities that are coming at him about a time issue, time running out. And he feels captive in this time spot. Let's just pull a Rumi Oracle for some guidance, and we will do a check-in later. But there's going to be this influence, a bit of a trap to keep him stuck. But he's also going to start seeing these signs, numbers about running out of time. So let's get some guidance for the masculine and the feminine. We're not going to talk about too much about the karmic situation that is trapping him here. We can check in later. But let's just right now get some guidance and move on. It doesn't really matter what it is. The fact that it is coming up and that it's going to be something that is going to influence him and put him at a crossroads is going to be difficult for him. So let's get some guidance for both. The lover and the beloved. I can't make this up. It's a 35, which is an 8. When you move beyond consciousness, you caress the beloved. When you move into the unknown, beyond everything, the beloved caresses you. Oh, sweet beloved, the divine, the great beloved, has a passionate desire for you, to love you, to touch you, to make the divine presence known to you, so that you will cease to fear the darkness, take delight in all of life, and become mesmerized by the beauty of love and its endless emanations. But how we resist love at first. Oh yes, we have been burned before, have we not? Abandoned, betrayed, so painfully disappointed, cast aside, and have suffered at the hands of some unworthy lover. Can this great divine love affair be tarred with the same brush, with the same bitter expectations that keep the heart closed? You are far too beautiful to be hidden away behind a bitter and gated heart. This is unworthy of you. So then, can you allow the great beloved to reach for you, to receive that sacred touch every day, to be spoken to with words of love, to receive? You who give of yourself, can you recognize the beloved wishes to give to you too? These need not be mutually exclusive happenings. Come now, deep down, you know the genius of the divine is such that in being received, much is given. You shall not be selfish in letting yourself be seen and loved. Allow it. Rejoice in it. Take delight in allowing yourself to receive life, and let the world soak up the ardent glow of your sensual surrender into the great beloved's embrace. This oracle brings you a message. Something has to change in your physical world. You are in need of some sustenance, more love, more connection, and more nourishment that touches your body and soul and brings them into deeper oneness with each other, with life, with love. Dare you open up and allow that love in? The great beloved has desired that. Will you heed that holy desire? Will you allow love in? Say yes. If you find this difficult, now is the time to gently, carefully tend to the walls you once placed between yourself and life. Walls of tentativeness, excessive caution, fear of abandonment and betrayal, doubt of your own lovableness, and doubts based on past pain without substance. You are so much greater than these crumbling walls. They are the stuff that is designed for demolition, not devotion and honoring. Can you begin to unpack the bricks you mistakenly believed were essential to your safety and well-being? You are too vast a sea for that small puddle of thought now. The oceanic world of love is your true home, and the sun is beating down upon you. It is too hot to gaze at the ocean longingly from afar, or even stand by its edge. Strip off your layers. Run to the ocean and dive in. This oracle brings you special guidance. An offer or opportunity is on its way to you, or has recently been presented. It may be an idea. It may be something presented to you by another person. Sit with it. Do you feel exhilarated? Do you feel energy at the thought of saying yes? Then say yes. Allow yourself to receive. There's divine encouragement in taking risks that feel wild and alive to your heart. And with that, I'm going to say namaste. I hope this resonated with you. If you would like a personal reading, please reach out. They are done by videos, and you send in your questions. So I love you all. I hope this helps you. And until I see you, speak with you, check in with you, have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Namaste.